Hey everybody, welcome back. I have just a couple of quick updates to show you, and then we're going to get to a little bit of display change out. First of all, I wanted to show you this. It's a little bit of a work in progress, but it is almost done. I've always wanted to recreate the classic Casablanca difference display that you usually see in showrooms. They have the setup with typical Casablanca components, and then next to it they have components typically from something lower end like a builder fan. I have always loved the concept and message behind this type of display where you can touch and feel and see the difference. I am planning on cutting out a little vinyl signage to stick above this. I hope to do that soon, but I don't know exactly when I'm going to have time to cut it out or hang it up. Anyways, down below this I've set up a little display of some other Casablanca stuff, but I definitely thought that this display card was appropriate for this location, and I also moved over this little pamphlet stand. So next out here, we have gone through and done all of the necessary repairs around the foundation. You can see some of the insulation has been replaced. So at long last, we are all sealed up here and good to go, which thankfully means I can get back to some normalcy of utilizing this space. So I'm very happy to have that done. Now for what I want to do with the display. The new tone swap out is still on the list, and that's going to be coming up, but I don't have a ton of time right now and have something more pressing to get out of the way. So what's happening is the Saturn is finally coming down, and I'm going to put up the halogen star in its place. I'm sure everybody has seen by now that I finally did the remake video for this one, and now finally having it all fixed up again, I kind of want to install it. So I've just had it hanging here in this location that I use kind of for temporary purposes, and I am very tired of hitting my head on it every time I walk by. So while I have a few minutes tonight, I want to get this fan up on the display. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. Alright, here we are relabeled and functional. I'm happy with this change out for something a little bit different. I can also show you guys in the description of the remake video, I talked about some of the improvements I made to the light kit. I may try to find some better matching hardware in the future, but you can kind of see the added infrastructure I put in here. Mainly what I needed to do was implement something that the glass would sit flat onto. This light kit went through a little bit during shipping, and you can see there are some chips and pieces missing in the glass, so it was no longer sitting properly on these tubes and sat crooked. So that's kind of the fix for now. It doesn't look quite as seamless, but the look of this annoys me a lot less than the glass sitting crooked. So this did take up all the time I had. Hopefully soon we will have time to get this new tone swapped out, but regardless, I will see you back here soon for more. I'm back. Right now I just have a couple of things to show you and catch you up on, do a little bit of explanation, and then I might be back later to do some stuff, but for now I just want to get you caught up to where I am right now. So first of all, with the little display here, I did get my signage up. I had a little difficulty in choosing how big to make it. I probably could have gone a little bit bigger, but I think it's okay. So that is pretty much complete. Now moving down to the display, you can see up ahead here I pulled down the new tone and I moved the nickel original. I chose to do 4 of the outdoor cloth blades. Typically I like 4 blade originals with 4 blades and 5 blade originals with 5, but for the sake of the cloth blades I do like 4 the best, so I went with that. I did swap out the Kichler globe for this Hunter one. Found this on a fan during cleanup week and already had the perfect application for it. So now we get into the whole scheme of what's happening with the display. I am going to move around a bunch of things on the display, make some room for some new things. So before pulling down the new tone, I wanted to do some planning to figure out where some more things were going to end stand up. So the original moved here because the next step in the process is I'm going to pull the Islander down and put it where the original was. I want to keep something Fanimation on the display. I'm going to swap the blades out for this palm set. I don't think I've ever shown that set on a video before, but those wide palm blades give the fan a bigger presence, which it's going to need to fill this bigger space. I will be adding a light kit to it. I haven't decided on what that's going to be yet, but again, the Islander plays into a larger scope because I want to revamp some of the fans through the middle here. I haven't decided fully what I'm going to do here yet, so this Islander location might be a blank space for just a little bit, but sometimes it really takes having a location open for me to decide what comes next. So we're going to have some changes to work on coming up. Again, I'm not going to start on anything right at this moment, but I should be back to check in once I've started moving again. Alright, so I'm back moving the Islander. You can see I've taken the blades off. I took the switch housing off to add the light kit. I have the new blades installed on the arms. So I'm going to move the motor and then get everything reassembled. Alright, here we are all done and powered up. I did a 4-light kit with clear seated glass, basically the same setup that I had in the spare bedroom at the old house, but of course with the wide palm blades. With the smaller blade span, this doesn't exactly fill the space as I would prefer, but I also don't have a ton of other options right now. I have a few that are new in box, but I'm trying to avoid pulling fans out of boxes when I still have so many fans out on the floor. I need to utilize as many of the ceiling locations as I can for fans that do not have boxes. The large blades did accomplish what I wanted them to though. It certainly gives this fan a larger presence in this corner. It does block the 19th century a little more than I would have hoped for, and it does also block a lot of light that the fluorescent light above it puts off, but that's really only a problem when I do have the main lights on. I'll just show you the original with the lights on real quick. I'm really enjoying how this one looks here. A few additional things have come up in my schedule for today, so I'm going to wrap this up for right now. Not sure if I'll have time for any more later today, but I will see you back here soon. Hey guys, so I am back today again, but I am taking a little break from the display work. I was out earlier and grabbed a couple supplies. First of all though, before I get into that, I should show you back here at the crawl space. I have changed the lighting in here. This wasn't really in my plans, but I kind of fell into these flat edge-lit LED panels, and they are really the ideal low-profile lighting option for up here. Now I won't have to worry about bumping into any light bulbs at all. Now I could have left the 2 LEDs on the side, but I did take them out because I'm going to repurpose them, and pulling those LEDs down really prompted what's happening over here. With the 2 LEDs I gained, as well as the fluorescent light I took down, I have enough fixtures to kind of finish off this area as far as lighting is concerned. So that is what I'm working on. You can see I have 2 boxes in here for the LEDs. I was really trying to decide what to do with this area, whether to just do a fluorescent strip or figure out something else. Based on the storage we have now, I don't think we're going to be putting in another shelf here, so it's just going to be kind of open. So when I gained these 2 LEDs back from redoing the crawl space, I figured it made most sense to just continue this row of these LEDs. The 2 that I'm adding will of course be on with the switch for this end. I'm trying to make it so that everything on this end is on one switch and everything on that end is on another switch. So right now I'm just taking wire over to this fluorescent strip that I've added in, and then also included in this project will be moving this strip, and it will basically be in the same orientation as the light I already have up just on this truss. So I am just going to get back to it. I'm not sure how far I'm going to get tonight. I'm hoping I can finish, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to. So I will check back in with you guys somewhere further down the line. Just a part-way check-in. I have 1 fluorescent up. I'm working on the second one right now. I have all the wiring in place except for the piece that's going to tap off and put these on with the switch. So I'm probably about halfway done, and I will check in again once I'm finished. Alright, so I just powered everything up. This is it, done and finished. I'm happy with how things are looking. We're getting more light back here, which is always welcome. So overall, it's a project well done. I don't think I should have to do anything with any more lighting in this section. So I'm going to clean up and shut it down for now, but I will see you back here soon for more. Hey guys, I'm coming at you with some updates, and then I'm going to try to wrap up this video. I think I have enough footage to finally put another vlog together. So we're going to start right here actually with the last thing that I did just yesterday. I've put in a more permanent location for this light at the base of the stairs. I was kind of putting this off, hoping I might find a fixture that I wanted to put here, or maybe a better idea of what I would put here long term. But the temporary light I had here was really starting to get to me. I hadn't planned on having it up for so long, so I went ahead and placed a box where I thought it would be most flexible and just put up this single light with a schoolhouse globe. So now if I do find something else I want to put here, it's just a quick swap out. This fixture is really too small. It leaves a lot of open space around it, so I'm hoping to get something a little more grand in the future. Next, I put the fanaway up in the location that was left open when I moved the Islander. I am still going to play around with the yellow lens, but I can take that off anytime to work with it. This was kind of another strategic decision. This fan takes up a lot more space sitting on the floor than anything else, so it kind of made more sense to put it up on a space that I had open. At some point, I think I will still play around with some of the fans in the middle of the display, maybe rearrange or swap a few things out, but I haven't thought too heavily on that yet. And then I think the last thing is down here. This space has filled in again with some cleanup week stuff, but I finally got around to packing up all of my sister's things, and they are up in the crawl space. That stuff has been sitting out there literally forever, so I'm glad that it is finally all packed up. So you can see it up here. It didn't even take up as many totes or as much storage space as I thought it would, so we still have quite a bit of working room up here. So that's all I had to show you for now, and I'm going to wrap this up. Hit the subscribe button before you leave, and make sure you also hit the bell to turn on your notifications. Thank you all for watching today, and I'll see you next time. Click left to watch my last vlog, or click right for the entire shop vlog playlist so that you can start at the beginning.